The ground shook. Look at Ifalon in the distance. I've never seen Mount Firesong so active. I don't like the looks of that volcano. As if we didn't have enough trouble already. Could this be related to it? That's true. The ground rumbled when he summoned a storm at the castle. And the volcanic vents became active after he conjured the storm that wrecked the Alliance ships. There was no storm this time, though. Absolutely nothing, dear. But Mount Firesong hasn't erupted in centuries. The Druids maintain its slumber. Let's hope they can keep it calm until we stop the Magus from drawing more power. In the meantime, let's look inside Mistmouth Cave, shall we? The Stone Lord Druids administer to the vent. Head inside. I'm right behind you. Volkesh? Be careful. They're drawn to volcanic activity. Dead Ascendant Order Knights? They must have fallen to the lava creatures. A map of Castle Navarre. The Order attacked there already, but this map shows a river where there shouldn't be one. This cave is crawling with Ascendant Order Knights and Volkesh. We should be careful. The Magus must have come here to continue his experiments. He plans to use this power in their next attack. We need to determine the target. Step carefully, dear.
That.
A summons to a council of the Ascendant Order. This is what we've been looking for. Let's talk. Jakan and I have been watching the entrance. There are definitely people going into the dungeons and not coming out. They must be throwing quite a party down there. No sign of the Ascendant Magus, though. He may already be inside. By using the summons we found in Mistmouth Cave, naturally. Take Jakan with you and present the note if anyone tries to stop you. Once inside, confront the Ascendant Magus and disrupt whatever plan the Order has in motion. Simple as that, dear. Oh, take them down with as much violence as possible. That goes without saying. But try not to take on the entire Order by yourselves. Good help is hard to find. If you can expose the Lord or Magus's identities, that might be enough to defeat them. Who does under the armor and hoods? I threw together some Ascendant Order outfits for the two of you. All you need to do is act like you belong there. Here, try them on. Ooh, they fit perfectly. Now get in there and find out what the Ascendant Magus is up to.
You couldn't find something a little more flattering?
The idea is to blend in, Jakan. You both look positively menacing.
Lady Arabelle was right. This looks like the place. Probably behind that door.
New recruits must wait outside. The Magus will address you later.
That's not fair! We want to attend the main meeting!
Stop right there. Only full members of the Order are allowed to attend the meeting. New recruits must wait out here until the Magus decides to address you. Let me see that. That's the Ascendant Magus's seal, all right. Very well. You can go in, but enter quietly. You're quite late and the meeting has already started.
Hey, we were here first!
This isn't the market, recruit. Back in line.
Our ships are ready, my lord. We can attack all Flags Island on your command.
And you can control the druid magic. It will take great power to breach the keep's defenses. We cannot afford another mishap.
I can, my lord. The Alliance leaders will have nowhere to hide after I tear down their walls.
Go then. Begin the attack.
They know we took the Royals to All Flags? And the Magus has ships ready to attack? We can't let him get away. Try the door to the right. Careful. I don't think that letter you found will work down here. We're gonna have to fight.
My magic will destroy you.
Magical traps. Watch your step.
Mess with the street kid.
Hear water ahead. Didn't Lady Arabelle mention an underground river? Look at that. An underground river. But I don't see the Magus. Let's look around.
Lady Arabelle's hounds. Did you think you could sniff around undetected? You are annoyingly persistent. Well, my foolish adversaries, the Ascendant Order can be persistent too. The would-be emperors have brought nothing but conflict and turmoil to Tamriel. Lord Bacaro is a fool to think peace can be won with gentle words. It's time to throw down those who aspire to the Ruby Throne and mete out justice with the sword. We will assume power and put an end to this wretched war. Strength can win the peace Lord Bacaro hopes for. Hard choices must be made. But one day, the peoples of Tamriel will thank us. A pity you are too blind to see this simple truth. You really don't know. I suppose even the legendary skills of Lady Arabelle DeVoe were no match for the Ascendant Lord and his brilliant strategy. But come now, you've worked beside the investigator. Surely you've learned something. Make a guess. Well done.
Perhaps you are a worthy foe. Still, it's too late to stop me. If only Lady Arabelle were here to witness this. Ah, but she is. My knights found her outside. She faces justice in the dungeons below. If you hurry, maybe you can save her. I wish we could chat longer, but the tide waits for no one. Do give Lady Arabelle my regards.
It's gone, damn it! Come on, we gotta find Lady Arabelle.
Yes. But now I know who my true enemies are.
please. Only 8 of you? I expected more of a fight.
That's Lady Arabelle. We're close.
There you are, dears. Why, Jakan, you look positively panicked. What's wrong?
The Magus said that you
I
were...
met the Ascendant Magus, dear. He was smug and annoying, and definitely a noble. But his helm disguised his voice. To Mard, where I just... Let's meet at the Navir docks, dears. They're just south of the castle.
Are we going to race? What is it?
Stuart, have you seen Count Damard or Duchess Alea?
Count Damard? Why, no. Duchess Alea, however, is touring the Silver Swan. She does not wish to be disturbed. Good day.
We have no time to be delayed by silly formalities. Dear, please reason with the steward. Jakan, take a look around the docks, just in case.
I think I made things perfectly clear, Mainlander. Ridiculous! You slander House de Fort at your own peril! I see no rogue knights here or hostile ships off our shore. Enough of this nonsense. The only threat here is you. The Duchess plans to sail with the tide. If I catch any of you sneaking around these docks, I will have you flogged. Away with you!
The steward is definitely hiding something. Look for a launch at the end of the pier to take us to the Swan. There's the Silver Swan, moored out in the bay. Hurry! It looks like the portholes are open. Up the ladder, dear. I'm right behind you.
For the Ascendant Order! The Ascendant Order.
That was just embarrassing. Someone, please help! They locked me in my cabin!
The Duchess! Up the stairs, my dear.
My own steward turned against me. He had the audacity to lock me in my own cabin.
Speak with the Duchess, dear. I'll have a look around. Count Damard isn't here.
Oh, thank you. You arrived just in time. My steward locked me in my own cabin. The nerve! I thought he was surely going to take me. I came to inspect my new flagship. When I arrived, Steward Hersey led me to my cabin and locked the door. He said we were to set sail. That I would be kept safe until the Ascendant Order finished their work. I have no idea what he was talking about. My brother is the Ascendant Magus? I assure you I had no idea. I have nothing to do with those rogue knights. They are dangerous rebels and outlaws. Why, they even convinced my own steward to kidnap me. Well, no. I saw Damard earlier, but when he learned the Swan wasn't ready to sail, he said he made other arrangements. He spoke with Steward Hersian, gave him a letter, and departed. Wait. The steward left the letter behind in his rush. I'm sure.
Search the cabin, dear. Find that letter. You found Ahmad's letter? What does it say? I see you found the letter. Don't keep me in suspense, dear. Tell me what it says. Let me see. A contingency plan, eh? The Ascended Order expected the Alliance leaders to drown in the shipwreck, but it seems they were prepared to launch a direct attack on Old Flag's islet if all else failed. And now it has come to that. We must warn Lord Bacaro of the danger. If we can't trust House Dufort's knights, we'll need whatever troops House Valoris and the Society of the...
I am simply mortified. My brother and my steward, traitors. I must return to my castle and barricade the gates.
High Isle is growing more dangerous, Trap.
There are traitors to the memory of Avernus.
Make it stop! Why are you doing this?
Ariel, give me strength. Ariel, give me strength. Ariel, give me strength. Ariel, give me strength.
I was the terror of Windhelm. Now I'm an idiot's plaything. One day I will escape this prison. That day will be your last! I was the terror of Windhelm. Now I'm an idiot's plaything. I killed my father to gain a sliver of power. I'd kill you just for entertainment value. One day I will escape this prison. That day will be your last!
Count Damard, or should I... Let's just say I have faith. Look what we accomplished. We know who wears the helm of the Ascended Magus, and we learn the Order is moving against all flags. We have a chance to stop Count Damard yet. Take this, dear. You more than earned it. We determined that Count Damard is the Ascended Magus, and we discovered his plan to attack All Flags Islet. As you can see, I need your help, my friend. The Alliance leaders are in grave danger. I believe we can hold All Flags Castle with a few warriors, but if we need to fight our way past the Ascendant Order forces, we'll never reach the Alliance leaders in time. We require a ship the Ascended Magus won't suspect. Remember Damard's letter to the steward? The Ascendant Order ship, Nereid Song. It's waiting for the steward in a hidden cove. We just need to commandeer it and sail to All Flags like the rest of the ships in their fleet. Can I count on your help? First, we must find the cove where the Nereid Song is hidden. I have no idea what cove Damard's letter referred to, but Captain Colleen might. She and the other captains are down by the harbor. We'll need them all to crew the ship, I suspect. Today the small island is mostly abandoned, but long ago the All Flags Navy set sail against the Slode from that location. The ruins of an ancient memorial and a great castle are still in place there. It seemed the perfect site for our peace talks. Properly garrisoned, All Flags Castle could hold off any fleet, but we don't have the forces at present to defend the ramparts. Magical wards protect Memorial Hall, however. I hope we'll find our delegates safely behind those wards when we arrive. Count Damard expects Steward Hercian to bring Nereid Song to All Flags Islet. That makes her the perfect vessel to slip past whatever Ascendant Order forces are in the lock. We knew the Order had resources. Count Damard's rich and his family owns a shipyard. I imagine he quietly ordered some extra construction, or even... After we rescued Emmerich, Irene, and Ernskar from Amanus, Jakan took them to the conference site on All Flags Islet. It seemed like the safest place. I wish I knew. Duchess Alea was aware of the site. Correct. Which brings us to our present situation. We need to steal an Order ship and use it to sail...
I hate the Ascendant Order.
I can't believe Count Demard was the Ascendant Magus the whole time.
Ah!
Come on, just one more match.
Enough
Give me a
with the
chance to win my
games.
gold back.
We should be out there doing
What will
something.
you bet? That
Ever
was
hear
Tequila's
the old
nose ring?
proverb?
Find another
Opportunity
racket,
arrives
Vargas.
while Khajiit
Maybe it
takes
ain't
nap.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It does when Zaji's feet are tired.
It's the Dune Ripper you can't see that's the real danger. Zaji might think the worst is over, but I have a feeling Captain Killeen is right. The Ascendant Order isn't finished. I can feel it in my paw.
The Ascendant Order is not in Gonfalon Bay, and the Alliance leaders are safe. So, Zaji considers his work done. But Captain Killeen does not seem satisfied with Zaji's opinion. Perhaps you should talk to her, Five Claw.
Good to see you, friend, but something is wrong. While you and Lady Arabelle were off, we scoured Gonfalon Bay for signs of the Ascendant Order, and we found nothing. Not even one of their damn pamphlets. They're up to something. I know it. I knew it. That explains why we haven't been able to find any of their knights around Gonfalon Bay. The Ascendant Magus must have gathered all of his forces to participate in the attack. What do you need us to do? The best place to hide a vessel on that part of the island is Jury's Cove, north of the Navir docks. Let me guess. Nereid's Song is an Ascendant Order ship. You want to use it to slip past their fleet and rescue the Alliance leaders. Here, I'll mark the cove's location on your map. As for a crew, well, you're looking at your captain. As for the rest, I'll see who I can drum up.
one captain is... Not asking. Zaji is telling.
Looks like I've found a crew. Head to Jury's Cove, friend. We'll collect Lady Arabelle and meet you there.
The Ascendant Order tried to kidnap Duchess Aleia. I heard some mainlander hero saved her.
Mainlanders? I suppose they're good for something. Now if they can figure out how...
Pockets only get...
This is not good. Rigert needs help. Again.
Traveler, I advise caution. A corruption has gripped Stonelore Grove, turning the wildlife aggressive and spreading an impurity unlike anything our circle has ever seen. Nature itself has fallen out of balance. That is what I hope to determine. The Archdruid sent me to investigate, but it was all I could do to avoid the once docile creatures of the grove. I found a few pockets of corruption that must be cleansed, but I need another druid to assist me. Really, I just need another set of hands. Here, let me mark your map. I'll cast the cleansing spell, then you burn out the impurity. That will temporarily restore the balance while we search for the source. The circle will compensate you, of course. Let's find a few concentrated areas of corruption. My spells will cleanse the impurities, then you burn them. Hopefully we can determine the source of the corruption before this malady spreads to the rest of the island. Just keep your guard up. It wasn't always. It used to be one of the safest locations on the island. In fact, my ancestors deemed the grove sacred when they first arrived. Now the corrupted wildlife attacks for no reason, and some of my fellow druids have been afflicted. Not much, unfortunately. I noticed its effects a short time ago. Usually docile creatures turning aggressive, a strange blight spreading through the plants and trees. I brought my concerns to the Archdruid, who initially thought I was overreacting. I'm not sure anyone has ever convinced Archdruid Agathy of anything. But she couldn't deny that something strange was happening in the grove. She ordered me to look into it and bring my findings back to the Circle Elders. Nothing. I haven't gone back yet. Until... corrupted shrub. Burn it with cleansing fire after I cast my spell. Corruption spreads throughout the grove. First the plants, then the animals, and now even some druids have been afflicted. The corruption spreads quickly. Burn the corpse while I cast a cleansing spell.
We are the spirit of the grove. We are the Evergrowth, and this druid seeks to help, while another has unbalanced the true way. Aid us, mortal, before the nature that sustains this grove collapses.
How disconcerting. The Evergrowth hasn't spoken in generations. Pardon that display. I've never been forcibly taken over by a spirit of nature before. I wasn't sure if the corruption was connected to the Evergrowth, but now we know. And we know a druid is somehow involved. As I understand it, this grove was deemed sacred by the early druids, but it was also out of balance. They shaped Ifra's laws into a spirit and gave that spirit dominion over the grove. It recognized that I was trying to help it, and reached out. Yes, but is that druid acting out of malice or ignorance? Either way, if the Evergrowth succumbs, then the corruption will increase and spread out of control. We must take this news to the Circle Elders. Meet me in our village. Our village lies at the center of the grove. Once we get there, I will tell the Archdruid and the other elders what we learned. Archdruid, elders, this outsider helped me. And the Evergrowth, it spoke through me.
The spirit of the grove? It hasn't manifested like that in many generations. Are you sure?
Druid Audrine has never given us reason to doubt her observations. Tell us, child, what did the spirit say?
It warned us that nature was out of balance. That a druid was responsible for this trouble.
Out of balance? That explains the corruption. But to blame a druid, I cannot accept that without proof.
Then we will find that proof. Friend, meet me at the Circle's ritual site.
Why can't I get anything right?
What is it?
Over here, my friend. The Circle Elders cannot accept that one of our own may be responsible for this disaster. And I could hear the doubt in their voices concerning the Evergrowth. We need to prove that one of our circle has caused this unbalance. Help me investigate. Search the village for any signs that a druid is involved in the corruption. Look in the huts. Ask my fellow druids. Someone or something here will lead us to the source of the corruption. We'll wait and see if it communicates with us again. If not, I have an idea. But let us try to find the druid responsible for this situation first. I want to determine if this was an accident or a deliberate and reckless act. There's Druid Milo. He has the eyes of
I
an
heard that
eagle.
someone entered the
If
Black
anyone
Forge
around
and
here
shut
saw
it down.
anything, it
Good
was-
gathering, stranger. I do not recognize you, but I know Druid Audrine very well. What may I do for you this day? Nothing specific, I'm afraid. Just that the corrupted animals have made foraging in the grove dangerous. Oh, this might interest you. I felt a disturbance emanate from the wards in the Undergrove recently. Like a surge of power went through them. The island's volcanic vents create all sorts of underground spaces. The large cavern beneath us is the Undergrove. No one's allowed down there, not without the Archdruid's permission. The wards have something to do with the spirit of the grove. Yes, the Evergrowth. I'm surprised you know that ancient designation. I believe the wards reinforce the spirit's connection to the grove, but I'm not an expert on that. I can sense them, though. I have an affinity for such things.
The Undergrove? No one but the Archdruid ever goes down there. A ritual? That's proof that a druid caused this problem. Look, there's a mistake in the second line. They wrote remove instead of restore. That ritual fetish, it reeks of the same corruption spreading through the grove. I wonder who it belongs to.
I see that Druid Audrine... As a matter of fact, I noticed animals in the grove suffering from an affliction. I mentioned it to Archdruid Agathy, and she said she would look into it.
When I spoke to the Archdruid, it seemed like that was the first she heard of the corruption in the grove. I think we have everything we need to convince the Definitely a druidic ritual fetish. I use such accoutrement when conducting my own rituals. But this one bears the taint that afflicts the grove. This fetish must have been used in the ritual that released the corruption. Whoever scrawled this did so in haste. They made an obvious mistake in the middle verse. It should say restore, but the author wrote down remove. That alone would have disastrous effects when the ritual was performed. Someone or something disturbed the wards in the Undergrove, probably when the ritual was performed. And it appears the Archdruid knew about the corruption before I mentioned it, but I don't know all the details, but from what I've been taught, the Evergrowth resides in the Undergrove. The wards connect it to the Grove, but also bind it. We need to talk to the Archdruid. She's usually in the Northern Grove this time of day. I'll meet you in the northern part of the Grove. The Archdruid? What? Oh no, she's spreading the corruption.
The Allwither. It's inside me, forcing me to do as it bids.
Where did she go?
Speak with me, mortal. The spirit of the Grove has need of you. We are the Evergrowth. The one you sought. She carries the taint of our corruption. We remember her from the Undergrove. She performs a ritual that released this blight upon the land. The Archdruid sought to renew our bindings, but the ancient spells had already frayed. The part of us that is the Allwither tricked her. She spoke the wrong word. Now, the Allwither is free to spread its corruption, and the entire Grove is in danger. The Allwither is a part of us, a spirit of nature, called forth and made manifest by the ancient druids. At this sacred grove, the laws of nature are malleable. To strengthen those laws, the druids bound us here. But nature consists of circles. At one end, life. At the other, death. We are both life-nurturing growth and all-withering decay. That part of us is now free. And once the corruption fully takes hold, the Evergrowth will be gone. Only the Allwither will remain. Will you help us? Tell the druids what we have said. They summoned and bound us in they must.
Many times that happens, I am not sure I will ever get used to that. Return to the village, and tell the elders what the Evergrowth said. I'll join you momentarily. Elder Karik, We have troubling news concerning the Archdruid.
Slow down, Audrine. Tell us what happened.
The Evergrowth confirmed she performed the binding ritual, but she made a mistake. She released the Allwither.
The Archdruid is responsible for the corruption? And she released the Allwither? Oh, the Grove is doomed!
The Evergrowth is here and willing to help. In exchange for certain considerations. The Archdruid has returned to the Undergrove. Even now, the Allwither compels her to speed up the spread of corruption so it can consume us. In our weakened state, we cannot stop the Allwither from becoming the prominent spirit of the Grove. We can, but only if you and this druid break the remaining wards that bind us to this place. That will allow us to recover enough of our power to restore the balance and return the Allwither to its proper location in the circle. The Allwither moves quickly. Already we can feel ourselves weakening, losing cohesion. The remaining shreds of our bindings have been corrupted and add to our pain. If you set us free, we can pull energy from the uncorrupted grove and aid you. We are the spirit of the grove. We maintain the balance and keep the true way. We know our duty and our responsibility. Trust us. Together, we can end the corruption and return the grove to its natural state. But decide quickly. We do not have long.
Elders, allow us to enter the Undergrove and do as the Evergrowth asks. We can't let the Allwither become the dominant spirit.
For all we know, this is exactly what the Allwither wants us to do. But, yes, go. We'll do what we can up here to slow the spread of the corruption.
The spirit wants us to enter the Undergrove and release its bindings. It claims that will allow it to overcome the Allwither. I sensed no duplicity while we were connected. I believe the Evergrowth spoke true of its intentions. The entrance I am aware of is in the northern part of the grove. I will meet you there. I have never been in the Undergrove, my friend. I have no idea what we might encounter down there. So be on your guard and ready for anything. We find the corrupted wards. I cleanse them and you break them, much as we did in the grove. After we deal with the initial wards, the Undergrove's central chamber should open, allowing us to destroy the last binding ward and